Hello my fellow disappointments. Today I will show off the traits that I use, and I will tell you why I think they're free points. Stick to the end to see the best underrated negative trait. Number 1. Smoker. This is probably the most common and obvious negative trait that every Project Zomboid player takes. It is extremely easy to satiate your nicotine addictions, since you can effortlessly find cigarettes everywhere in the world. There isn't really a downside to this trait since it is so easily manageable. Smoker gives you 4 trait points, and all you have to do is smoke at least 1 to 2 cigarettes a day. If you can't find any cigarettes, there are almost certainly dozens of cigarettes inside any convenience store. Just find your local 7-Eleven and loot it for cancer sticks. Take this trait now if you don't have lung cancer yet. Number 2. Prone to illness. This trait increases your chances of getting a cold in bad weather. And it also speeds up the zombification process if you're infected by the virus. Prone to illness gives us 4 trait points and is very easy to manage. All you have to do is wear thick clothing during cold weather, and take off wet clothing when you're sweaty. This trait is very simple to counteract. The worst case scenario is you get a cold, which can easily be cured by staying indoors and drinking enough food and water. Take this trait now if you're sick in the head. Number 3. Weak stomach. This trait makes you 200% more susceptible to food illnesses. That may sound bad, but literally all you have to do is not eat rotten food. The only reason you shouldn't take this is if your food preference consists of dead rats and rotten steaks. Other than that, this trait is 3 free points. Take this trait now if you eat normal food like a normal person. Did you know that if you like and subscribe, your pubic hair will stop itching? Number 4. Clumsy. This trait increases the sound radius of your footsteps so zombies can hear you walking a little further away than usual. Clumsy also increases the chances of you tripping when running and vaulting over low fences. Lastly, it also increases your chances of getting knocked over by a lunging zombie. This trait is also very easy to counteract. Since zombies can hear you from further away, just crouch if you don't want to be heard. If you don't want to fracture your spinal cord from falling, don't run while jumping over a fence. Just vault over it while walking. And finally, if you don't want to get pushed by a lunging zombie, just stay further away from the fence. Easy peasy, nipples greasy. Take this trait now if you have common sense. Number 5. Conspicuous. This trait gives you a 200% chance of getting spotted by zombies. So what? We're not pussies, right? Since zombies can hear you more because of the clumsy trait anyway, why not just add conspicuous as well? The worst case scenario of this is that you attract a horde. If you can't handle the horde because you're a little bitch, then just lure them away and lose them. My playstyle is heavily geared towards fighting, so both clumsy and conspicuous really doesn't change anything. The only reason you shouldn't take this trait is if you're a scared little boy that doesn't like fighting. Take this trait now if you have balls of steel. Finally, the last and most underrated trait. Number 6. Burn ward patient. This trait is exactly as it sounds. You spawn as a burn ward patient with severe burn damage on each part of your body. This trait not only lessens your damage and attack speed, but it also cripples you so you always walk with a limp. Your bandages always need constant changing, and the agonizing pain you experience every second hinders you from sleeping. These burns also last for 6 to 8 days, which is approximately more than 10 hours in real time. Other than that, this trait is pretty swell since it gives you 18 free points. All you have to do is kill hordes, while having no damage and no attack speed. Then you have to scavenge for supplies while limping. Then you should change your bandages every 5 minutes so they won't get infected. And most importantly, you should try to survive for 10 real-life hours until you're fully healed. Simple enough and well worth the 18 trait points. Take this trait now, if you have a deep-seated hatred for yourself and your mental stability. Thank you to my single Patreon supporter. That's it for this video. Bye.